The coworker that won't shut up.
I got the one who chews loudly with their mouth open.
The slut shamer.
Ooh.
The person who pees in the pool. Hi.
Hello.
Hey guys, my name is Jack Malka, creator of Serial Killer, and I have two of my closest friends, Kiwi.
What up?
And
I'm
Jess.
Jack. I'm one of Jack's minions.
No.
The main minion.
Yeah, the main. I'm Bob.
Yeah. You have me all freaked out now, thinking that we can't say naughty words until X amount of time. Time has not passed.
Yeah,
Gonna
no,
say
that's
fuck.
why I really didn't want to censor anybody, but I don't know if that has anything to do with the curse words that we do on this podcast. That's why
It's
sometimes we
mainly
get
YouTube.
kicked out.
It's just mainly YouTube.
And Jess, what are you drinking?
I'm actually drinking something today. It's called a Keef Cola. There's marijuana in it.
Oh,
It's called
Okay.
Mr. Puffer instead of Mr. Pibb. I just
the
tried
name
it.
the name Keith reminds me of something else, but
Like
you
Keith
don't
or
know.
something.
I'm drinking coffee. Baileys.
yeah.
I'm drinking coffee with Bailey's. Oh,
Yeah.
oh great.
What?
Oh, I missed that. I used to drink that too. I just have regular Monster. But yes, today we have very special guests all the way from Alaska and Missouri. Man, this is amazing. Like, we have people from all over. We have Christina from Alaska. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Guys, for the invite.
What kind of wine are you drinking? I want to know.
It is Stella Rosa Moscato.
I like sweet stuff. Yeah.
Is it the Moscato
Yeah,
d'Aste?
Yes, I can't say that last word, so I know you're saying.
I got you.
I had last night actually. I tried called a dill pickle beer. It actually tastes like pickle juice. It was
Oh,
insane.
okay. Okay.
No, that's Jess. No, that's Jess.
I would. No, I used to drink pickle juice. No, okay. I think I can F with that. And we have Kayleen. Hi, welcome. What drink did you bring to the table today?
Just brought sweet tea in a special spider mug.
I like that
Aw.
little cup.
You know what's
That
actually
is,
really interesting? Talking about tea. I went to a place not too long ago, and they had a drink. I ordered it, and it turned out amazing. It was iced tea with bourbon. It was actually really good.
I can see the combination. Yeah.
I'm not too much of an alcohol drinker.
Me
No,
neither.
Same.
I
I
like rum.
do one drink and then get sleepy. I'm a sleepy drunk.
I get the
Um,
drunk piece, and I think it's Control Jessica just trying to sober up because I get a little bit of a buzz. I'm like, I'm hungry, so I eat a bunch, and then my buzz is gone.
That was actually like a secret that me and my friends keep to keep partying from Friday to like Sunday is we do 30-minute water breaks, and then every end of the night before we go home to sleep, we always eat like the fattiest breakfast, like just I don't know, 3 eggs and an omelet, and and then we're fine. So then we wake up on a Sunday morning ready to go to brunch, and then we just do it over and over. Yeah, so to start the show, we have this tradition where we ask you guys, our guests, your favorite death from a show or from the game, because we want to know how dark you guys are from the get-go. And yeah, who wants to go first?
I'll go. There's too many, so it's kind of hard to pick one. I'd have to say from the movie Joyride, where he has the boyfriend chained up between 2 trucks and pulls them apart.
Ooh, that's like modern day quartering.
Yeah, that is an epic one. I haven't seen the movie, but now I'm gonna anticipate that scene for sure.
Horrible.
How about you, Christina?
That's not expecting this question. I mean, we talked. I'm not good with questions. Let's see.
It could also be from like a video game or an anime.
Because I played your game with my children, my teenagers. I haven't got to play it with my group of friends yet, which I'm excited. But my daughter, she has just as much of a dark side as me.
Help get that teenage angst out.
I think she's a little worse than me too sometimes.
Oh lord.
It's the hormones.
I have to say anything to where they chop off limbs. like one by one,
Yeah.
just like to torture them, you know.
Just the slow death.
Yes,
Wait.
I like the slow
Wait.
death.
So you're going to be the kind of killer from his. So when this just reminds me of when Kiwi gave me books to read. Remember the Chestnut Killer? So
Yup.
he gave me this book. Read this book. And so the Chestnut Killer from, were they from Norway or Denmark? So the way he kills his victims is he would decapitate like one limb, right? Like maybe like your wrist, and of course you're probably gonna pass out from the pain and stuff. And so he would cauterize it, and then he would wait till you wake up, and then cut another limb. That was yeah. So that book was.
Forewarning though.
Yeah.
Is that if you see the Chestnut Killer on the streaming platform Netflix, don't watch it. It's caca. But the book though, holy shit,
Yeah.
the book is good.
Yeah, that book I cannot put down for sure. But that just reminds me, like when you say like cutting limbs off, that like my mind, like, oh yeah, Chestnut Killer. She's a Chestnut Killer. All right, let's start the game, you guys. Who wants to volunteer as our first coroner?
I'll be coroner. Since I messed up the last podcast. Just praying that doesn't happen again. I pulled me, the coworker that won't shut up. That one.
Yay.
Be brutal.
A coworker that won't shut up, you said, right?
Oh, I have a good one.
Yup. Me and you.
Oh, fuck. I don't know what you're talking about. Lady.
I have
I'm gonna go ahead while we're walking around.
The 90-second mark. I'm dropping that bomb.
I think since they're walking around at
Go
work,
for it.
they get hit in the head by a flying fire extinguisher.
I like that one. They're too busy talking to notice, too.
Are you sure that it was a flying fire extinguisher, or you threw it at them?
Listen, at some point it was flying in midair, so whether it came from my hands or not is totally irrelevant. It was flying in the air at the time.
I would definitely do alien abduction. They need to be probed because maybe there's something wrong, or they can't shut up.
Okay.
Not too cold.
What was that? Freddy turns them into a flesh puppet. I feel like if they're always talking, they're trying to escape the demons in their mind. At sleep, you can't do that. So,
Ooh, I like the way you're going with that card.
Plus, they could just keep scaling the walls. Because I remember that scene from the movie, and the person that became a flesh puppet, like Freddy made them do like all sorts of things, they scale the walls and fly around the room. How about you, Christina?
I stabbed to death with a spoon.
I love that card.
I feel like you can find a spoon anywhere, especially now.
That's it.
I gotta go. Is it Kaylin or Kayleen?
Kaylin.
Kaylin? I'm going with yours. I just like the visual. In my head, as soon as you pulled that out too, I just imagine Freddy like making them talk.
Right.
Yay.
It's on the board.
Kaylin, do you want to be the next coroner?
Yeah. I got the one who chews loudly with their mouth open.
Oh, these people.
I'm guilty of that. Only with Filipino food. Can't stop myself.
I'm going with heart attack from severe constipation. I'm guessing they probably didn't chew their food very well, so there's just a bunch of chunks.
I am using the card. Police brutality.
Alright.
Those people,
So
I
you're the
swear.
chewing police.
Yeah, the chewing police finally came into action.
How about you, Christina?
I'm gonna go with devoured by lion during safari tour.
Does the
Sorry.
lion smack his mouth?
Yes,
Does the lions chew silently?
lion's gonna chew loud. Just for fun.
Mine, speaking of wild animals, mine would be swallowed alive by an anaconda and then chew silently.
And it's kind of hard. It's between the two animals that ate the loudest eater.
What?
I feel like
You don't like police brutality?
You didn't give me a valid enough reason. You didn't defend yourself.
It went into law.
Listen, okay, here's your valid reason
Oh my
for
God.
police brutality. They're doing their jobs, and it's for the greater good. Okay, now no one in the vicinity has to hear this.
She already chose.
Like lion.
No, fuck me, man. After I give a whole presentation, I get nothing. Not even a high five.
Yeah. But the visual of a lion just chowing down on this person seems like karma.
Whatever. I want to leave the call.
I hope they're still halfway along while the lion is like chewing loudly on their bones.
And to be honest, like I
whose
don't
turn
remember
is it?
the last time that I've actually heard an animal chew like you can actually hear them chew. Like, I don't remember the last time I've heard an animal.
You don't
chew.
hear your dogs?
I was gonna say my dogs.
No, because
Yeah.
there's a
My
difference
dogs
between.
like are really noisy.
I think there's a difference between chewing, like you hear the cracking of like the food, and like them just masticating. I think there's a difference in that. Because my dog, she eats dry food, and I can hear the crunch, but that's all I hear every now and then.
You have a
Yeah,
very
I-
considerate dog.
I can
He's
hear
look-
the smacking of the lips for sure with my dogs. Especially when it's like something special when you have like bacon on top. Oh my god, I go crazy.
I got 7 pets, and the loudest one when it comes to eating is the ferret.
I
Ooh.
love ferrets.
I was just gonna ask you because I think I see like a
Yeah.
in the background.
I
And
had
the-
an albino ferret once.
Really
Yes, he was so much fun.
funny to watch, but they're getting more and more expensive.
And you
Do
have
they
to
eat
do
a
a
lot?
lot of you have to do a lot of upkeep with them because for some reason their fur traps so much smell. Like you have to constantly, not constantly, but you have to give them a decent amount of baths during the week.
Well, overbathing them and poor diet contributes to the smell. So
Okay.
I only bathe my ferret like twice a year, and I feed her Supreme ferret diet. Little to no smell.
Okay, so that means that one of my
What
ex-girlfriends.
do they usually eat in the wild?
Normally in the wild, they hunt and eat rabbits or any
Oh,
small critter.
they're so cute. I see them all the time at Petco. Yeah. Whose turn is it?
Who's corner next?
Jessica
I can
Taylor
go
already.
next.
Christina, you want to go?
I'll go next.
Nope, never
Oh,
mind.
Christina.
Nope, never mind.
All right, I'll go. The slut shamer.
Ooh.
I think they get a heat stroke from too much masturbation. Because I feel like people who are judgmental like that, it's like they do it. They're the ones that are more guilty.
I'm gonna go with choked on edible underwear.
I do not
They're
know what
trying to be
happened.
adventurous in bed, and it
Oh,
backfires.
You know what? Because they're talking so much, their mouth expands to consume their entire body.
oh.
I'm gonna say, since they're always slut shaming, they probably can't get anything themselves, so they get so desperate that they lick a poison dart frog and die.
Oh, oh, we were just talking about that. Do you guys
Yeah.
want to get educated how to make hallucinogenics?
How to make hallucinogenic. The sanitary way. It's sanitary because you rub it on a windshield and let it dry instead of licking the toad just by itself.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to go with kiwi. Can I call you that? Is that like the yes? I like your color.
What was
Okay.
yours?
Mine was their mouth
died
expands to consume their entire body.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, Pac-Man. Okay, it's my turn, right?
Yep.
The person who pees in the pool. Why are you guys silent? You guys all pee in the pool?
There. Not all the time.
Only if there's no bathroom.
Oh,
You don't want me to pee in the pool. You should
Yeah.
find a bathroom.
the first time I ever did that was in Orlando. At the what do you call it? They have this park, like a tidal wave park, the biggest pool that they have in Universal. Never mind. Anyway, I mean, I'm
No,
already
no,
embarrassing
no.
myself.
You don't get
But
to
there was
escape
no
from this.
bathroom. Like
You don't get to escape from this.
the line to
Tell us when you
the
went
line to the
pee-pee.
bathroom was the line to the bathroom was really long and it was far, so I couldn't. And then my friends were like, "Just do it." It was peer pressure, as they were like standing by me.
I
Oh,
can just
they were
imagine you like
disgusting.
way deep in the tide pool, just like don't do anyone.
I felt so bad, but
Oh.
I'm sorry. Oops.
Anytime
Sorry.
taking my kids to the pool, I told them that whole thing about if you pee, like the water will change colors and everybody know you'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's actually true, but they never
Yes.
pee in the water. They always jump out of the pool.
There,
Go.
it-
As far as you know.
it's a specific, it's a different
true.
type of chemical that they put in the water, so it can happen, but only if they put the chemical in.
Yeah, one of my friends already got embarrassed by that. Could you imagine, like, as an adult, as an adult,
What
and
color was
then
it?
the whole vicinity went blue around you?
Wow.
That is embarrassing. Oh, there's a kitty in there. I had to
I'm
kick
gonna,
my dogs
I'm gonna go
out.
with
It's
if they were peeing in the pool. Hopefully, they did it at the hotel where they stay at, which would be a free night stay at the Overlook Hotel.
I like
Like,
that
oh,
one.
oh no, it's no
I
problem
can't
if you pee in
remember
our
if there
pool.
was a pool.
Because we're about to kill you.
Like in the movie, do you remember if there was a pool in The Shining? I remember the bathtub scene.
Oh god, that one. I remember the old lady.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
The Stanley Hotel's only a few hours, so I could go drive there real quick. Go find it. I'm gonna go with.
You go ahead.
You go first.
I'm gonna say, since they got no shame in peeing in a pool, they probably vomit on themselves, so they're gonna drown in their own vomit.
That was the card I was gonna buy.
Oh.
What? What?
This is the second time it's happened to Jessica.
Yeah, this happens to you all the time. guys. Like this is not exact. I think maybe a third time.
I know.
Alright, it's either fight to the death or rock, paper, scissors. I'm just fine.
I'm gonna go with Death by Chancla then. Just their mom beats the shit out of them as soon as they get out of the pool.
And I'm gonna go with, you pee in my pool. I'm gonna shove a compressed air hose up your ass.
Oh, that
Just gonna
takes
shove
it.
everything else out.
That is.
Yeah, there's no other way they can go. Like they have to have compressed air up their ass.
Oh shoot.
Christina, you already have 2 already. How many do you have?
I think,
You
yeah, I
have
think
2?
you.
Yeah, and then Kayleen, you have 2. Man, I'm losing my own game. Kiwi has 1, Jess 0.
0.
We're both losers.
Okay,
It's fine.
I mean, what's new?
I know. It's back to me, right?
No.
Okay.
Because I haven't read yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No. Has everybody else read already?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah, because we've got
Yeah.
2, 2, 1.
Ooh. I got one. Myself. How would you guys kill me?
I
Huh.
hope you die peacefully in your sleep.
Oh wow.
I've
That's
been
sucking
waiting
up,
for
bro.
this moment.
I had to hop on it before anyone else took it. Jack was gonna take it.
No, I'm not gonna try to be nice to him. He deserves an epic death. So, I think you're just going to die by systemic racism.
Especially when they see his skin complexion, all of a sudden they be like, "Oh shit, you're Hispanic." That guy.
I feel like you might be like the adventurous kind. You like to do adrenaline rushes.
Okay.
So you're gonna be on a zip line when it breaks. And
Aw.
I'm actually gonna go ziplining in a week.
Oh no!
Oh,
you'll be fine.
it'll be fine. Nothing's gonna happen.
I want to say tumbles into a viper pit.
That would suck.
Yeah.
That would suck too. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to choose Jessica.
That's how you want to go.
Really?
No, it's
That's so
not-
lame, man. Like,
It is, but I'm thinking about it like this. How do I want to die? With Kaylin, I have a 50-50 chance of surviving that zipline drop, and I'm just gonna be in agonizing pain. The Viper Pit, agonizing pain. And why was I not paying attention to the ground? And then with Jack, wow, everybody really hates me, and I didn't do shit to deserve this, except
I mean, you could be the next
being out of
George
Wendy's
Floyd,
or some shit.
We would
I-
make t-shirts for you.
right?
If
Please
they
don't
cock
put my
up
face
these-
around like the clouds and shit.
I've always wanted. If I die, I want an epic death. I don't want like disease, sickness. I don't want to be in a deathbed. I want to be like explosions everywhere, or like
Yeah, I
eaten
just
by a
want me
lion
to
or
go
something like that.
immediately.
Yeah. Because what would be my legacy if I don't end up in the news?
I want to die doing something with adrenaline rush.
Hence ziplining. Wait. So, just turn.
Yep. I pulled this one, but there's a story that goes with it. 'Cause it's the drunk that groped you. But I was a bartender for 9 years, and I will tell you right now, I never had an age-appropriate fella touch me inappropriately. It was always like 65 and up. And one day, this old guy comes up to me, and he had been very nice to me for 3 years working there. Was not drunk, but he came up and he was like, "I have to tell you that it was a pool hall, and there were certain shots that you can't do, like massage shots, because it'll mess up the felt on the table." And he was like, "Somebody's doing something back there, and I don't want them to hear me tattling on them, so let me whisper it in your ear." And this licked my face. Just,
Oh,
how does that dude die?
oh my goodness! I
Grandpa,
have the perfect.
thick face man.
I have the perfect death for him, but it's not in my cards right now.
Peter.
I'm gonna have to go with falls into a wood chipper. That man does not even deserve to exist anymore.
Feet first, right?
Yes, feet first, because you want him to.
No, face first.
Okay.
No, because then he immediately dies. Feet first, he suffers the entire thing until it goes up to him. You want him to suffer a little bit.
Okay.
Public-
Public hanging. Anytime someone plays that card now, all I hear is Kiwi's voice, but like with a bell.
Shame.
Hear ye. Shame.
I don't know what you're talking about, lady.
Yeah, you're
I'm gonna go with malfunctioning penis pump.
malfunction.
Yeah.
I like that one too.
Probably as much as it can get from a penis pump.
I don't know what to do. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I feel like I have a soft spot for old people regardless. I mean, I get accosted by old ladies on the plane too, but
Old people are awesome. But there's always one.
I think they just don't care because, I mean, if I'm 70, 80, like, who cares? What are you gonna do? But they should croak.
Advisement anyways.
Right. They should croak from swallowing a fly.
Just sitting on their porch, just like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to go with wood chipper. I have personal attachments in wood chippers.
hell yeah.
Calls to me.
Hell to the yes.
Oh, to everybody, Jess and I, 0. Kaylin, you have 3?
No, 2. Sorry, I was just my
Oh,
No,
glasses.
just has one.
Who's?
Oh wait,
You should have.
you.
Because the
I'm
myself.
putting you peacefully in your school.
Yeah.
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 I guess so. I'm the only one who doesn't have it. I'm gonna get you guys in the next round. Whose turn is it? After Jess?
Caitlin, I think.
Kaylin.
The couple who fights in public.
Ooh,
Oh.
those people.
Mm.
Because they'll do it anywhere outside as well. So you know what? They're too busy having a discussion outside. Most probably they got shredded by flying debris from a tornado.
I feel like this kind of couple, they would fight anywhere, regardless of if it's a special occasion or they're in a special place. And I imagine them going to Turkey and be on those hot air balloons, and then it explodes. Hot air balloon explosion while they're fighting, because they're not savoring their memories.
I like to imagine that they went on a roller coaster and their argument is so heated that they take off their seatbelts and they're like yelling and they fall off during the loop.
My answer is like kind of an obvious one, but those couples who fight all the time in public, usually they end up going back home and having sex. So exhaustion from too much sex.
Oh,
From the makeup sex. Oh, that's bittersweet ending.
I feel like I'm gonna have to go with Jack. Just because.
oh,
Maybe they
Oh,
argue
it's
so
a better
much.
point.
I was like, I gotta pick up, take her on this nice trip, go on a take my air balloon ride.
you promise it's not token win?
I promise.
Gotta give a point to the resident brown man.
Ask real quick. Has anybody else seen that video of that dude on TikTok that's like, this is the white people challenge? And he's like challenging other white people to like go up to like other white people and be like, can I touch your hair? And like mid-touch or like,
Oh lord,
I
I
don't
haven't seen it.
I have not seen that.
I live in a house full of Hispanics and I'm like, I can't do it to any of you. I have to go out to Walmart.
You have to say it, Raph. Whatever you wanted to say. You can't escape now. I
Okay.
caught it. You said you wanted to say something.
But what?
You said, I need to say it. No? Oh, now you're
No,
acting
I'm-
like you don't know what you're trying
No, I
to
don't know. I don't think I said that.
say. You said, I need to say it. I need to say this.
Well, shit, I already forgot. 'Cause I don't think I said it. I must be
Right.
going crazy. That's my bad.
Who, after Kaylin, is it
Christina.
Yeah.
The picky eater.
That's me. I
Now we're gonna find out how you die.
Now I want to start a conversation about food. What
Oh,
won't
I
you
have-
eat?
name something you will eat.
Kangaroo.
Probably not.
Kangaroo is delicious.
Sushi?
Nope. I don't
No sushi.
like the texture of sushi.
Rocky Mountain oysters?
Definitely no oyster.
No.
Moose meat?
What?
The moose meat
I want to eat a moose.
is actually really tasty. Best meat I've
Have
ever
you?
had.
Veal is really
I
good.
feel like the picky eaters are super.
Veal is
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah.
But it's sad.
I feel like the picky eaters only like chicken,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I can relate to it. I'm not the picky eater. My partner's a picky eater.
There's a couple
So he
on
eats
I think
chicken
it's
a lot,
TikTok
so
or somewhere else,
definitely-
maybe Instagram, but
Salmonella from eating raw chicken.
they're so picky. But
What were you gonna say?
Oh, I'll tell you in a moment. Just let me say the card. Strangled by their own pet snake.
Good thing I don't have a
Oh.
pet snake.
So what I was gonna say is that I think it's on TikTok or on Instagram or something like that. There's an actual couple. They've gained like a good following because apparently the boyfriend has a certain type of medical condition where he cannot. How would I say this? Long story short, he only eats like 2 to 3 things, and that's it. Like he only eats, like, for example, chicken nuggets. That's all he eats. And so they go through videos of the girlfriend going through different foods and him trying it, and you just see him like disgusted by like eating a chocolate bar or broccoli, carrots, and they just go through all these different things, just like tacos. He cannot. It's just disgusting to him. And it's very rare.
Wow.
Every now and then you'll see him in the video. It's like, I actually like this.
So I don't know who you're talking about. It's actually like they call it AFRID. I forgot what that stands for, but it's just you only eat a few things. And I've actually started making my own TikToks called Picky Eater versus Food, where I try.
What?
That's awesome.
Yeah. But going on to my card, I'm gonna say Ebola because I don't have enough nutrition in my body to fight off a disease.
I'm gonna go with Wolfsbane milkshake because I feel
You're probably gonna enjoy that.
yeah, people like milkshakes.
Yeah.
Even lactose intolerant people.
Right.
I'm gonna have to say the Ebola since she, is a picky eater.
Chose
So
it.
you want to die.
The driver who doesn't use their turn signals.
Oh, that's all of Arizona.
Yeah. I lived in Florida before I moved to Texas, and every time we go outside, drive somewhere, it's a traumatic event. Because not only they don't use their turn signals, they use the wrong one too. So you could really get an accident. I'm like,
Listen,
what?
it's the thought that counts. At least they turned on a signal. The wrong one, but it was the thoughts there. But
I
for
was
those
just
of
at my
you-
brother the other day because I was driving in the
Oh yeah, you were driving.
car. I was riding in the car with him. He was driving, and every time he was turning or getting onto the highway, he wasn't using his turn signal. And I was like, "What the f is wrong with you?" And he was like, "I don't need it. There's not." I said, "No, use your damn turning signal."
So,
It's important.
so to go with the theme,
So,
I'm gonna go with. Oh no, we got the same card.
Let's go with your things, then I'll let you know what mine.
No. You show your card first. Show your card first, ladies first. Go right ahead.
So, revise your own death. I'm gonna say the people that don't use their own signals like to just get over, cut you off, and you got people like me that are always going fast. I don't know you're getting over, just bam, worst car crash.
Okay, someone else go, because now I gotta think of something because she basically said what I wanted to say.
Oh, you're trying to win.
You want to
Yeah.
go, Christina? Are you ready?
Sure, I thought this would be a good way for him getting kicked by a horse.
I like that.
So you want your brother to die?
Yeah, sure.
By a horse. I had a whole visual with this one. I imagine that they cut off a tiny little car, like those little clown cars, and the little clown car gets really angry, and then once they reach their destination, a bunch of killer clowns pop out of said car and just beat the shit.
It reminds me of the Kia Soul advertisement with the hamsters, but instead of
Yeah.
hamsters, they're clowns.
I like to imagine that all their weapons squeak too.
When you said that, I was gonna. It made me think of just a car full of Mexicans.
Oh,
You know what?
I'm Mexican too, so I can make those jokes.
Okay, so I got one. So obviously those who don't use their signal, obviously it stops you for a moment, so you know you like pump the brakes and the person keeps going. So when that happens, a telephone pole crashes down on them.
Why?
It's fate. It's fate.
Because
it's fake.
It's fate.
So we have killer clowns, we have kicked by a horse, we have just plain, the worst car crash ever, and a telephone pole. If they don't use their top signals, I think that they deserve like something that they would never forget. So definitely killer clowns.
Boom. They ain't
'Cause I
gonna
feel
remember,
like-
though. We're gonna be dead.
If they survive it, they'd be like, yeah, why do you feel like the police would be like, why do you think that you got attacked? I didn't use my turn signals.
I feel like after Christina's comment, you need to make killer vatos too. Killer vatos for low rider.
The
I'm gonna get on the
MS-13.
end of her car.
Tetas.
She'll cut me off, Holmes.
Who is it? You, Jess?
Oh, no.
Kiwi.
Oh.
Kiwi.
I used to know a couple people that did this, and I stopped talking to them immediately. And only one of them, I put them in their place. The person who's rude
Uh-oh.
and abusive to the waitstaff.
I hope they burn alive while stuffed inside a bear carcass. Then
karma's gonna get them. They're gonna be shot and killed by the same thief that a superhero allowed to escape.
They're gonna be stabbed with a rotisserie screwer. You were. Let's say that word.
Mine would be bleeds to death from a wisdom tooth extraction.
No, I'm sorry. It's gonna have to go with skewer. Has to be done right then and there.
Skewer.
Thank you.
The source of all the drama.
I have one. Their mother stabs them to death in public, so they'll have a dramatic death.
Is she saying anything?
She's saying, "I'm sick of your dramatic ass." Since you were a baby, you kept crying and never stopped since then.
Never stop.
I'm gonna have to go. Please, I don't know. I just think it's fitting. I just think of like high school type of stuff or like college. School shooting.
Oh, jeez.
This game, they're driving one day while they're on the phone, causing drama, spreading the gossip, and then they drive into a river and they drown.
I like it.
Very fitting.
Nice
very
and slow.
So we don't have these birds like in like this area where I live, but like I have one of my employees. She's where all the drama is. She's the source of all the drama. She loves it. She loves to hear it. She loves to spread it. Drives me nuts. So I want to say murdered. Steps outside and she's murdered by a colony of seagulls.
That
like
is a
that.
dramatic death. That is a dramatic death.
We have crows up here though, so I mean crows would probably be better.
Crows are awesome. What was Jack's part again?
Mine is their mother stabs them to death in
That's
public.
the one, yeah. Just the whole... You cried ever since you came out.
Ever since then. Wait, I have two? What? I'm so happy. Phelan's turn, right?
The roommate who leaves hair everywhere.
Mm-mm.
You know what? Because they're leaving their hair everywhere, they slip in the shower and crack their head open. Just let it happen. It's a natural thing.
I think they're going to have a hairy death and they have to fall into a gorilla enclosure.
Damn it, Jack.
Wait, is the same card again?
Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah.
So they have to
Okay.
fight, 100 times
At
hair.
this point, Jess is just cheating. Okay.
Jack's cheating too. He's like,
No,
hold on,
this
let me
is the
check
third
through my
time for you,
deck.
lady.
Oh,
I
I'm
think
gonna
just
say
psychic.
since her hair's everywhere, it gets caught on something electrical and she gets trapped in a burning house.
With all the hair.
Just on fire.
It's gotta be Rapunzel's hair to get trapped like that. Shit.
I'm gonna go with beaten to death in a cornfield. No explanation.
I'm gonna go with Kiwi since my hair's always in the shower.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
Wait, let's do a recap. I have two,
I have two.
I only have two.
two, three. How many do you have, Kiwi? Okay.
3.
You're sneaky.
Sneaky snake.
A little leopard.
Oh, no, I have three.
Yeah.
Oh, snake.
Christina's
Oh, is
turn.
it my turn?
Yeah.
This one aggravates me. The person who doesn't refill the toilet paper.
Ooh. You
I
think
can't
about
keep
kids,
toilet
aren't you?
paper on the roll because my cat likes to tear it up. So luckily there's a cabinet above my toilet where I keep it.
They gotta be crushed by the toilet paper vending machine, so they never forget about it again.
You know, like I know this may be TMI, but that shit actually happened to me today. Like there
Crushed
was
by vending
absolutely no toilet paper,
Oh,
and I was just like,
and who do you blame? And who do you blame when you live alone?
no.
Who do you
So,
blame when you live alone?
two places. I don't live alone though. So here where I live at now, it's my brother, his husband, and his mother-in-law. But the other house that I spend a lot of time is with my girlfriend's house. So I'm in Dorado, where my brother's at and everybody else. And I don't know who it is. I have a very good hint on who it is, and I was just like,
Yeah, I didn't wanna ask what happened next. How did you?
listen. I just had to do the thing. I had to pull up my pants, go to the other bathroom, pick up the toilet paper, run back, pull down back my pants, and clean the deed.
This is why you need a bidet.
Right.
Hey,
I know.
I'm not gonna say who it was, but hopefully they choke on their dentures.
Oh. That is very telling, though.
Good.
This way, it's the forgetful husband who doesn't put it back on there, and while he's in the shower, wife goes in, notices there's no toilet paper, gets so mad, grabs a knife, stabs him through the shower curtain.
Yeah.
Oh, that is an irrational death of mine. Do you guys have it? Every time you shower, you have to make sure the door is locked and it's secure, everything, so that nobody stabs you in the shower.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's me.
What is that movie? It's an old movie.
Yeah,
Old
there's-
movie. What is it called again?
American Psycho.
That one.
Yeah.
No, the longest time, after seeing a Scream movie where he pops out from behind the shower curtain, anytime I went in the bathroom and the shower curtain was closed, I was
You have to check
Yeah, always open it.
opening the door.
We do that too as flight attendants because we have horror stories of ours. Yeah. Yeah, we have to like check under the bed, check the closet. This is like when you enter your hotel room, we leave the door open, right? We hold it with our luggage, the door open, and then we check everything: the bathtub, the under the bed, the behind the curtains, closet, and then when nobody's there, we're like, okay, I can enter this room now. Yeah.
Yep.
There are horror stories that happen.
It's a real thing that has happened before.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with they keep forgetting to refill the toilet paper, but they don't forget to clean their gun, and they shoot themselves while cleaning their gun.
I like stabbing the husband to death through a shower curtain. I wouldn't do that to my husband, but
Yeah, you gotta
Like,
put that
refill the
disclaimer out
toilet
there. She did not.
Can't
She
have
does
anything
not
out there, you
want
know.
to kill her husband. Just so you're clear.
If you see any of us on Snap later, it's totally coincidence. Not premeditated.
Jack, this is the-
Oh, it's me. Yeah. This one annoys me a lot. The group dinner freeloader. Oh,
Consumed
that was quick.
by a bank of Komodo dragons.
That is so scary because I know that a Komodo dragon can be as long as a regular car. Which
They're
is
so beautiful, though.
yeah.
They
I
are.
love
but-
reptiles.
They have toxic
Also,
teeth.
super random fact. If I remember correctly, it's Komodo dragons, but they have the females have a special gene that they can basically self-reproduce by themselves. But to keep it
Mhm.
balanced, they don't only spawn just females. They can also do it. They can also spawn a male, and that's what keeps everything kind of balanced. So they don't necessarily need a male, but they do exist.
Yeah, some snakes. Like I think it's a reptile thing, and then depending on like the heat, like when they bury their eggs, I think that affects what it becomes too, like a girl or a boy.
By the way, what was the victim card again? I
I
forgot.
think the same thing with chickens.
Yeah.
Like in the incubator.
Yeah.
Jack, what was the card again? I forgot. The victim card.
It's the group dinner freeloader, the one who eats all the fries but don't want to pay.
I mean, I was just talking about this earlier. Now I got the card, so I'm gonna use it. Eaten by
Oh.
Crows.
But say,
Crows gotta eat too.
eaten by cannibals from the Amazon.
Nice.
I like how we're all feeding them to something.
I'm saying just because they're a cheapskate, shoppers riot on Black Friday. That's the only time they're gonna be
Oh.
spending money.
That could be like a rap lyric to shade on other people. You know, you only shop on Black Friday.
Yup.
Komodo dragons, crows, cannibals, or
Black Friday.
people on Black Friday. I think the Black Friday one. It's just so terrifying to me how
Just don't want ones that are.
no, some people end up like really hurting other people because they're trying to buy something. That is so crazy, and we know
Cannibal each
that.
other.
Yeah, that is crazy. Never bring your children to a Black Friday.
No.
No.
Not the place to be.
It's
Wait, you
it.
have 4 now,
Cheater.
right? He always wins. Oh, but if you we haven't mentioned, Kiwi's the first ever serial killer winner. Because when we played it the very first time, he won against me, my partner, and my partner's friends. So we were like, oh, stranger won.
And I don't mean to toot my horn. When it was just
Toot your
Jack,
horn.
Jessica, and me, I also won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really good at cheating.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, me and Jack are nice enough to let the guests win. I just picked
Listen.
bad cards on purpose.
Yeah.
Listen, the other episode, everyone had points and I was on 0. And what happened? I came out of nowhere and almost won the game, okay?
Mm.
I even stated I was
What-
here
what
to
is
support
your-
everyone else.
What is your technique? How do you do that?
Technique. Usually, I really listen to the backstories on why they chose a card or what type of cards are they choosing. And that'll usually tell me what type of killer they are, per se. So like, do they just want to see these people suffer? Do they just want to get it over with? Or is it more like a deeper meaning type of thing?
Hmm. That's
And
why
from
I
here
get
on out,
I
I'm
get
good
lost
with
in my
complaining.
feelings. So now everybody has 4 except for Jess and I, and
Yup.
somebody might win this game.
And the next person is the person who's glued to their phone while having a conversation with you. So they're not really having a conversation with you.
I think because they're not paying attention, they will be electrocuted by backyard string lights.
I also think because they're not paying attention that they're gonna get human trafficked.
Human trafficking.
Piggybacking off since they're not paying attention, they're gonna shoot themselves while cleaning their gun.
Oh, dude.
You know what? Because
That's why
they're
they're
not
cleaning
paying.
their own TikTok.
Yeah, of course they're not paying attention, but at the same time they're probably texting their drug lord on when they're gonna meet because drugs wrapped in plastic breaks open while inside their ass.
I have to go with human trafficking. I don't know why. It just hit right.
Yay!
I just imagine they think they're talking to me and someone just swoops in.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
It does.
So
That's
Kaylin
what
wins this game. What? So Kaylin, congrats.
Christina.
Yeah,
It
she's
was
got
Christina.
5.
All girls look the same.
You just got her names.
No.
confused.
I know.
Oh wait. I thought no. Honestly, I thought Kaylin had human trafficking, but it was Christina. Okay, I guess Christina.
He would have
Not
known
all
better
white
if he
girls
wasn't
look
on his
alike.
phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, this is
Hey, I'm
just
half
like the Miss
Mexican.
Universe. This is just like the Miss Universe 2015. So I crowned the wrong one, and then.
Oh.
But yeah,
a little crown filter on here that we could like avoid people.
congrats, Christina. And just to let you know, we are going to have an episode, like an All Stars episode, for all the winners. And I'm curious how you're going to fare with all the other serial killers.
I love these games. Me and my daughter, like, the Cards Against Humanity game.
Mhm.
When I get together with all my friends, like, it's either me or my daughter who win the game almost every time.
Wow. Killer confessions. So for everybody, what is a fetish that you're curious to try at least once?
Fetish.
What if you've already tried them all?
Oh.
And how about you now brag to everybody else? Come on, man.
Sorry, I'm living my life to the fullest. Have you ever
It's
like
not-
gotten snuck up on? Like someone just randomly starts sucking your toes, and you're like, I didn't know I was into that. You're not gonna say no.
At least
I
for
actually
me,
was forced into it too.
So I have one, and I don't really
Okay,
know
Kiwi.
if it's or not. And it's basically, I heard this a long time ago, and I still haven't tried it. But basically, you get, let's say you get the fruit, the passion fruit, or a different type of fruit. And I don't even know how to word this, but basically, you would pour it down your genitalia area and just let it air dry. Because then you have that layer of the taste of the fruit and have someone else go down on you. So while they're going down on you, it tastes like, for example, passion fruit. And it makes the whole eating out experience even better.
That
Okay.
sounds like an organic alternative to flavored condoms, or like
Yeah.
flavored lube.
I'm sure you're not gonna
I
get
just told you, I
pregnant
don't know
before
if it's
juice,
a
right?
fetish, okay? So
It's a fetish nowadays. There's food fetishes out there, right?
Yeah.
Mine would definitely be, because I'm such a control freak. Mine would be the rope thing. What do you call it?
Bondage.
Shigari.
Yeah, I would want to try that. Yeah, to be like to totally lose control of your autonomy.
I like what Nikki Glazer said. She said it's like forced laziness. So like, oh no, I can't stop.
So that's funny. That's actually one of mine too. I've always wanted to
Yeah.
be tied up, and actually, like, instead of just like being tied up, go to the extreme and like be hanging or something where you
Oh.
can't do anything.
Yeah.
I actually took a BDSM quiz one time, and it said that I was a like 100% rope me.
It just classified you.
there's actually a dude on YouTube that the majority of his videos is him explaining on how to make all these different intricate knots and patterns with rope on someone else. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they tie it up to be like lingerie too. Like it's more than just like restraining somebody. Sometimes it's just to like, I don't know.
Simulates their body parts.
Yep.
Kaylin is a picky eater.
And I'm pretty much asexual, so
Yeah.
I don't really wonder about this stuff. I don't know, I'm very kept to myself, so I hear about the people that like to do it in public places. I feel like if I'm gonna go out there, let me do the extreme and
What was it? That couple in New York?
Yeah, at least
In the
once,
park?
you know.
yeah, under a blanket.
Yeah.
First,
I don't know how they got away with it.
I've done it in a movie theater before, so over the back of the seats. That was when I was a teenager.
I mean, the most that I've thought about, like, in public would be a plane. Just because I was going to go on a trip in December. That was
I'm just gonna say, make sure you wipe everything down before you do that.
Okay.
It's filthy AF.
Probably not going to actually do it.
Or I mean, if it's part of your fantasy to be in a filthy bathroom in a plane, then you go for it.
oh my god.
Yeah. Next question.
The world is ending in 24 hours. How would you spend your time?
Actually murdering someone.
You guys know what in mind?
I would make a few phone calls, tell them that I love them or that I'll miss them, spend some time with my girlfriend, leave for a moment, murder someone. The world's ending. It can be anybody. And then go back and spend the rest of the day with my girlfriend.
You know what? I'm going to go with that, but I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to murder a rich person and spend the rest of the time in their mansion.
Oh, that's smart, dude.
That's a good one.
The first thing that came to my mind was just to eat all my favorite food. Just
Aw.
order everything. Because I try to restrict myself because I really get carried away sometimes. So
I love
Yeah,
how
definitely.
one of us is like, yeah, we want to
Yeah.
murder. And Jack's like, I want to eat live, what was it? Live maggots.
I want to eat pufferfish. I want to eat pufferfish.
What about Jessica and Christina?
You want to go first?
I mean, can you come get your brother? Sorry, my kid's knocking on the door. For me, I guess, I mean, I would like to murder somebody, but the first thing that popped in my head was to try all the hallucinogens that I've never got to try.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
You missed
I think
out
I
on that one, Raph. You missed out on
Right.
that one.
I'd eat a nice big ass steak, the biggest one I could find, take a shitload of mushrooms, and then go tell all the people that have ever pissed me off exactly how I feel. Because I'm rather nice sometimes, but you still
Talking
haven't
about-
watched Rick and Morty.
Eating a lot of mushrooms, you know what would be super trippy? Is taking mushrooms or LSD and watching the movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's scary. Watch
That
is
Coraline. On
There's a movie, it's
What
an
is
older movie, it's called Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It has Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro. It's super trippy.
For some reason, I thought you said like Naked and Alone in Las Vegas, which is,
No,
happens all the time.
That should be a reality TV
This
show.
should be like,
Right?
Naked and Alone. Yeah, I would totally watch it. Who wants to go next?
Okay, I'll go. You just escaped from prison. What's the first thing you would do and why?
change
Mhm.
clothes and make sure I don't have any scuff marks, like dirt marks on my clothes, and just appear as normal as I can.
The first thing I would do. Why am I thinking about food? I'm probably gonna.
are you hungry?
Probably.
Just drinking, not eating.
Like obviously, like in prison, like you'd be limited, with the choices and stuff. So I mean, I guess it depends on how long I've been there. Yeah.
See, that's why I won't commit a crime. I can't eat nothing in prison.
Oh.
Prison is not
Yeah.
the place for picky eaters.
No. Wait.
You'd starve to death.
I heard they only get the left side of the chicken. Don't. I used to work with a dude that was in prison, and then he was in a halfway house, and then like that's all that he about. He was like, every meal, like we only get the left side of the chicken. Like, how do you know?
Yeah.
And why does it matter?
What's the matter with the left side, and then what's the difference with the right side?
I
I don't
love this
know.
conspiracy theory about only getting the left side.
Left
Yeah,
side
how
of
they
chicken.
discover that.
That's how society's been divided.
Christina, what would you
people
do?
get left sides, some people
What was
get
the
right.
question again?
You just escaped from prison. What would be the first thing that you would do?
And why?
Like Kaylin, I'd probably go eat. I'd go eat everything that I couldn't eat there. Sushi, steak, like mac and cheese.
Yeah, that's definitely first thing in mind. And you, Jess?
Shave my head and leave the country. I got noticeable marks. They could find me. Shave my head, find a turtleneck, and just get out as fast as I could, so I could eat all the food and not be stuck with left-sided chicken.
What would be the fake name on your passport?
I always came up with I use the same fake name for like fake name and fake stripper name, and it's Ivana. Ivana Sexogeek. That's my go-to fake name for everything. I'd run away to Russia. I wouldn't stand out then.
When was the last time you thought about pushing somebody down the stairs?
Today,
Oh.
I have a lot of suppressed rage.
Why is that?
Because I feel sometimes like I'm a mom and I'm not a mom. I don't have kids. I have grown-ass adults running around the house. And I'm like, why? Why is it so hard for you to clean your fork? Like, I didn't have lunch. You were the only one that ate, and you left those damn dishes there for me to clean. Because I used to be a cleaning lady. For other people, not for you, though.
I haven't thought about it. Yeah. Oh, Kaylin, sorry.
No, you're good. Last time I thought about pushing someone down the stairs was when I was in high school. We had a basement and an upstairs. Everyone walks so damn slow. I'm trying to get to class. Get out of my way. And like school stairs are the same as the road, you know, stay on your side. You got
Right.
people walking opposite sides where they're not supposed to be.
I don't remember the last time I thought about that.
I never
Like,
thought about it in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes, I never. Go ahead, Rafi. Oh,
No, I'm
You
just
never thought
agreeing
about
with
it?
you 'cause I haven't thought about it in such a long time.
What privileged lives you guys lead.
no, I've definitely thought about it, but it's most of the time it's like random. It's somebody you actually like. Like you just imagine like what would it look like if I pushed them down the stairs right now? Like it's random like that. Sometimes I even verbalize my thoughts. Like I'm sure maybe even Rafi, like while I'm at work, I would randomly ask like the pretty girl that I'm working with. I'm like, what would you do if I just punch you in the face? You know? And they'd be like, I might, like, depending on their answer, you know, they'd be like, I might punch back, or I don't know. Some of them are feisty. So I'm like, oh, that's a good answer. But
Yeah.
anyway. So you're the final
for-
question.
Oh, was I supposed to answer that question too or no?
You can.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
Let your rage out.
So actually, it was just 2 days ago. I thought about pushing somebody down the stairs, and it was my mother-in-law.
That's understandable, though.
Valid.
Yeah, yeah. Me and my husband weren't even home, and it was just my kids and her. Yeah, she put her hands on my child. So
Alright.
Oh.
when I came home, she wanted to act like the victim, and it's just like she was right there at the stairs too.
Mm. I'm just curious. So when you guys have like dark thoughts like that, because with me, like I actually have, like, I plan it out. That's why I creep myself out sometimes because I plan it out. Like if let's say if I push somebody off the stairs right now, like how am I gonna get away with it, or how would it, you know?
Yep, I plan it.
Do you ever think in advance what's gonna happen next? And then you'd be like, oh, oops, sorry, I didn't even think that.
My excuse is she's old. She just tripped.
So I got a good one.
Plan it out.
When was the last time you apologized? What was it about?
Mm.
Yesterday.
For me,
For being too emotional.
it would have to be.
A couple days ago.
It would be. I'm sorry. Is that my audio is kind of delayed, so I don't really see or hear when you guys are actually talking at the instance.
Right,
That's my
right,
bad.
Yeah, we believe
Wow,
it.
that's serious, man. Well, for me, it would be like it was last week. I had to take a phone call, and it took longer than expected. And me and my girlfriend, we have this ritual where no matter how busy we are, we try to have dinner together. We sit down at the table and we just have a little hangout while we eat. And when I got down from the phone call, she ate without me, and I was like, man, I just felt like shit.
Mm. I feel bad because I feel like I was the phone call.
Full disclosure,
You don't have to confirm it.
A couple days ago, my boyfriend and I are talking and joking around, and he thinks of a joke to make, but he stopped. Doesn't finish the joke, because I guess he thought it was too offensive. And I like to know, I hate being left on the cliff, so I'm like, what were you going to say? Tell me what you were going to say. And he's just keeps trying to change the subject and ignore the question. I'm like, okay, you want to play that game? I'm going to ignore you for the rest of the night. So I wasn't responding to him. He got upset. Took it a little far, so I had to apologize for crossing a line.
Mm. But did he tell you?
No, he was like, I
Oh my
forgot.
god, you can
Wait.
still be mad. You have all the right. Anybody else?
So this was actually this week too. It was Tuesday. I run a gas station. I'm the store manager, and so I have sales reps and merchandisers come in and everything all the time. And so there's these merchandisers that come in, and every time they come in, all of my cashiers, my girls, we all pick on them. Like we throw shit at them sometimes and like play back and forth like that. Well, I kind of took it too far on Tuesday, not by like purposely taking it too far, but he takes my lemons that are in my store and he puts them in random spots all around the alcohol side. So then I have to go find them and put them back up. And so we had some lemons that were kind of soft. They weren't hard. We were going to throw them out. And I was like, no, save those. They're coming today. I was like, I'm going to chuck them at them.
Oh,
So
boy.
he comes in with the alcohol. My cashier comes to tell me that they're there. So I come running out, super excited, grab the lemons. I throw one at him. It hits him like on the side, and then I go to throw the second one, and it like smacks him right in the jaw.
Oh.
And I'm sure it hurt because he was pissed. And I felt so bad because I did not mean to hit him in the face like that. Yeah, I felt like shit. And I was like, so I apologized and gave him a hug, but it took a minute. He was like, "You not want to talk to me."
Can you imagine if you threw it and then it was a different person that day?
So I've done that before to him, actually. He hid my phone, took my phone one time and hit it up really high somewhere. And I was checking donuts, like the little 5 packs of donuts. And I went to try to throw it down one of the aisles at him, and he was hiding behind the aisles at the other end. And I didn't realize there's another customer in there. And so right as I go to the other aisle and I go to throw it, he hops behind the next one, and a customer walks out, and I smack the customer right in the shoulder with the donuts.
Did you say?
Luckily, the customer was awesome. The customer was laughing. The only reason he had any pain was because he just had some wisdom teeth taken out, so his mouth and everything was really numb, and he was laughing so hard that it was hurting his mouth.
Oh.
Oh shoot.
What I thought you were gonna say was that when you threw the lemon, since it was nice and squishy, was that when you threw the lemon and on impact it exploded and just juice went everywhere.
That would have been funny.
I'm a sales rep for Coke, and luckily none of my managers are that mean. They aren't throwing stuff at me, but there is one that likes to give me a hard time, being like, "You ordered too much. We gotta cut this bag." And I'm like, "I ordered what you needed, okay? Listen, go through it."
How about you, Jess?
Great.
Why'd
When
you
was the last
apologize?
time, guys?
Mhm.
Yesterday for being too emotional. I'm one of those people. I don't like to go. If something bothers me, I'll bring it up within 24 hours because I'm not going to sit and stew on it. But I do know that sometimes, like, I need to take a minute and step back and like calm down because I don't like to yell and scream and argue.
Mhm.
But anytime I bring something up, I'll make sure to like add at the end, like, I know you didn't mean to feel this way or like say it this way, but like, I'm sorry, I'm very emotional right now. Like, I'll admit to all my pitfalls, but I'm gonna let you know that you hurt my feelings or you did something. But I apologize for being emotional at least 5 times a day. So,
I mean, sometimes when you're emotional, your emotions are valid. You don't really have to apologize for them.
I still do though, even though I know I shouldn't.
The last time I apologized was to my dog because so we have 2 dogs, and we had somebody ate the brownie on the coffee table, and I was so sure that it was Skylo, the older one.
No.
And then so I yelled at her, and then just last night I realized that it was the younger one that ate it because we had the same brownie container. You know the Domino's brownie lava cake things? They come in a box. And I
Those
was,
are so good.
yeah, I was taking them to the living room, and because I was sitting beside my golden doodle, when I opened the box, she got scared. I'm like, "Oh, so you're the one who ate the?" Because you know, like when they're guilty, they can't hide it. Yeah, she was trying to stay away from the box. I'm like, "Oh, so you're that?" I yelled at the wrong dog. But yeah. That was it. I think everybody had their questions read.
I think so.
That's awesome. I really enjoyed our conversation, even if we had a lot of technical difficulties. It's the theme of the week, so Christina, don't even worry about it. Like,
I'll make sure it's charged next time.
It's been happening, but yeah, no, seriously, we appreciate you guys so much. I was just telling the other guests earlier that it's not every day that somebody creates something and they get to experience it with the people who support them, so with the game, like if I released it, like most game designers wouldn't get to play it with their supporters, so that to me is just mind-blowing. So thank you so much for making this happen and coming on the show. Rafa, you have anything to say? No? You ready to go?
It's kind of like what Jack says.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something very appreciative and something that I don't think we're going to get used to anytime soon. When people are like, "Hey, I like your game," or "I love your card game," it's not going to be something like, "Oh, in 2 weeks I'll get used to it." I don't think it's going to be that easy at all. And it still kind of takes us aback a little bit. So we do appreciate this.
Yeah. Like if you only knew how excited we were, like, oh my god, people responded to the email, and we're gonna have people come on the show. It's super exciting because all of this is unexpected. So yeah.
I was really nervous, so I'm grateful for you guys emailing and giving me the chance because I've never done anything like this before. So kind of come out of my comfort zone.
Oh, that's good.